Good morning. This is Teacher Jacob. This class is going to be for eighth grade. And remember, this class is about food. So the first question is, what kind of food do you like? So according to that, the last class, we were talking about food and how to prepare and so on. Today, we'll continue, but let's go to the next page. Yes, because next page it's about not comprehension. It's about vocabulary and also listening class. That's why it's very important. So something that you need to understand in this unit is that you must have to know vocabulary about food. So if you don't have, my suggestion is try to check it at your dictionary. I mean, look words about food. For example, we in this unit we're gonna study uh, all kind of foods. So I want as you first, you tell me, how do you, more than cooking, it's how do you like or what do you eat in your breakfast? That's question number one. So I want as you answer this question for me. What do you eat in your breakfast? Or what do you have for breakfast? So, in your breakfast, normally every day, or especially on Saturdays and Sundays, that perhaps you wake up very late and then what do you eat when you wake up late? Okay, so especially in breakfast. So let's talk about breakfast. So, what do you have for breakfast? So you're gonna tell me, question. You're gonna answer to me these questions. What do you have for breakfast? The second question is, um, what do you usually have for your snack? You know, So when you are during your break, so what do you usually have for a snack? For example, juice or I don't know. Perhaps you like it junk food. So that's what I want you to do. So question three is what do you have for lunch? And question four is what do you have for dinner? Repeat. You need to answer these questions for me. One is, what do you have for breakfast? What do you have for a snack? What do you have for a snack? I'm sorry, for lunch. And what do you have for dinner? Four questions that you need to answer for me. Okay, so let's go to page 43 because I already read the last page 42. So let's go to 43. So in this page 43, remember you need to answer the questions. You see here you need to reading comprehension. Remember I told you that you need to answer exercise 1, 2, and also 3. Answer this question. What does the food give us? So you need to write, okay? And what different food do people eat in Asia Pacific? So according to the reading, you're going to answer the questions. Today, we are discussing about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, what do you eat normally in those days? Remember, don't forget, you need to answer for me. So, according to that listening, so I need it's we go to page 43. We're gonna start working with a vocabulary. especially food. Okay, so let's look at the chart here. So let's practice the pronunciation very slow and perhaps you can understand it. Okay, let's do it. Number one is beef. Very simple. Beef. Two, sugar. Sugar. Perfect. Three, potato or potato. Potato, more American potato. Candy. Simple. Carrot. 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 Yes, carrot. Next, salt. Salt. Lemon. Lemon. Notice that? Lemon. Very simple. This is more American. Lettuce. 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 Milk. Green beans. Egg. Water. Fish. Pork. Chicken. Rice. Orange. Grape. Soda. You know? So these words that you need to already know, or you need to check it up at the dictionary, the meanings. What is the meaning of beef? What is the meaning of sugar? And so on. Continue. So according to this vocabulary that I already told you, so we need beef. Beef is meat, fruit, vegetable, drink, or other. So you need to write. For example, let me give you an example. Beef, you need to write beef in meat because beef is meat. Okay? Simple. All right? All right. And what about sugar? Sugar. Sugar is meat? No. Sugar is fruit? Well, not really. Sugar is vegetable? Not really. Sugar is drink? Well, we have drink. We drink, but it's not really like liquid. It's more it's like a product. Okay, so that's why it's other. Okay? All right. Um after that, I want as you go to the activity number two. I mean, you need to add more words that you think it's possible to write in meat. Okay, warm fruits or vegetables. Drink. You know, when you drink, other. Okay. Three, write to your classmates what you eat and drink. It means, do you eat? So remember, in this unit, it's also necessary to understand that we are doing questions using do and does. So do you eat eggs? Do you drink Coca-Cola? Do you eat vegetables? Could be, yes. Do you drink water? Do you eat uh, beef? Do you eat? Well, we don't know. So remember that it's necessary asking questions using do. Do you eat? Do you have lunch? What time do you have? What time do you have lunch? What time do you have breakfast? What time do you have not dinner? Okay. So let's go to the next. It's it's about um, making a survey, but we're not gonna do this at the moment. So let's go for listening class. So in this listening, I want is you look at this. Activity one. So we're gonna do this listening exercise, So you're gonna listen and then you underline the speakers you hear. So when you listen and then you say, the person who is talking about is a daughter and a patient, or B is a sports teacher and a student, or a mother and her son. Number two is listen again and mark, tick the items the woman comments. So she is talking about soda, so you tick. No, she's not talking about soda. She's talking about vegetables. So you'll hear the word and then you tick, okay? Listen again and mark the items the woman's recommend. Remember, is recommend what she suggests. So let's go to this listening activity. So activity one means you listen and you tell me the person who's talking to. So this is a conversation. This is a kind of dialogue between Frank and Mrs. Harris. Okay, Frank and Mrs. Harris. So I'm gonna try to be very ludic. I mean, I try to be more specific. So this is going to be Frank. Imagine this is a person. I would like to, uh, character this person, but it is impossible because, I have to step and then dress with another kind of cloth. But that's not what I'm gonna do. So remember, this is a conversation, this is a listening class, and this is Frank, and this the black marker, it's going to be Harris, Mrs. Harris, Miss Harris, and Frank. So Frank, so this is Frank. So hi, Mrs. Harris, I really like your classes. Wow, I really like your classes. Mrs. Harris, this is Mrs. Harris. Well, thank you. Thank you, Frank. Teaching sports is fun. Frank, I want I want to ask you, um, I enjoy I enjoy sports and I really want to stay fit and healthy. What should I do? Repeat. This is Frank. I want to ask you, Mrs. Harris. I enjoy sports and I really want to stay in fit and healthy. What should I eat? So, Mrs. Harris, well, it is it is important to have a balanced diet. So you should eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, meat or fish, and of course, rice and pasta. Frank, should I eat fruit every day? Repeat. Should I eat fruit every day? Mrs. Frank, yes, you should. Yes, should, Frank. And what about candy? Frank, what about candy? Should I stop eating candy? Should I stop eating candy? Mrs. Harrods. Well, well, you shouldn't eat a lot of candy. That's sure. And don't forget to drink plenty of water. That's an important too. Frank, okay, thanks for your help. Mrs. Harris, see you on Thursday. Mrs. Harris, okay, see you. Bye. Bye bye, Mr. Frank. So this was the conversation. So according to that, so you need to answer exercise 1 and exercise number 2. Okay? Page 43. Very simple. I mean, here it's not complicated. If you notice for you, it's not difficult because it's very slow, and I think so you'll understand this uh, vocabulary. I mean, I don't think so for you it's complicated this. And I also I want as you now you understand something. Let me see if you can do this exercise. So I want as you listen, you know, and let's make it like a conversation that we got doing at the moment. So imagine that you are in a restaurant and I'm going to be the waiter. So I'm a person who serves your food. Okay? So I'm gonna asking you questions and I'm gonna imagine and then you answer to me. Okay? Remember, I am the waiter and you are the guest or the customer. Okay? The guest or the customer. Ready? Let's go. Hello, good morning. May I help you? And then you answer to me. Excuse me. We have for today something very special dish. Would you like? Would you like a special dish, or would you like the typical food today? Okay, so you answer to me. All right. Um, for breakfast, we have. mm, I recommend one option that is very cheap and also it's you know it's not expensive. So for this breakfast, we have chocolate, bread, butter, bacon, and milk. If you want, we have orange juice, and if you want to, we have water. Even we have some fruits, but we cut up them and we have an special dish with these fruits. So this is one of the best breakfasts that we have at the moment. So yes. So all right. So just wait for me one moment, please. I'm coming back with your breakfast. Hello, here you are. This is your breakfast now, and if you want to pay it, just go to the cashier and pay uh, the breakfast. Okay. So thank you very much for coming to this restaurant and enjoy your meal. Bye bye. See you. So I hope so you're making like a conversation with me and you try to uh, answer the questions and be involved in this conversation because it's not only class it's participating. It's like a I am at the moment with you in front of you and we are having a conversation, so you imagine you are talking to me and so on. So bye bye, this is the class for today. Bye bye, class is over. Bye bye.